moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 8, read. Check 41. They gonna need some things. Let's go.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
36. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 49. You're out.
This is Spiller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
On the ready. Ricky. Check 9. Big dribble.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. 70, Indy. Bravo. Hustle.
Here's Miller, operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He may try and run for this. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
15. Kill. Turn up. Hey, watch it. Tight dog. Deuce. Shit.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. (7-7), our score after 1. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.